This is Iron Trader, and this is midday trading. So I'm going to take a look here at natural gas and at crude oil. And then for the other thing we're going to throw in today is going to be TQQQ. That is the ETF for the Nasdaq. But the beauty of this is it has all that good stuff in it. It has Amazon and Meta and Microsoft and Nvidia and Apple and Google. It has Tesla and Costco, everything in there, and it pays a small dividend. So we're going to check that out today. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, or the ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have natural gas. This is actually a 1 minute chart going on right here. Okay, so what we have here is we have a nice good double bottom situation happening. This has been some really good trade. Now today we hit a new high of 2.40, but again it did just exactly what it did the other day. Let me see if I can punch that in there for you. Yeah, okay, so this is what it did the other day. It came right up here, and then it came all the way back on down, and it went underneath that 8-day. So I'm always pointing out that 8 SMA, okay, see, just like we have here. So what you do is you watch that candle, which we made a higher high, 2.40. Now, we did not get to that gap fill at 2.42, but we made a little bit higher high. Then you can notice that the next candle was red. So what we had here, then once it fell through here, that tells you got to take your position off, just like we did here every day. Pretty much every day this week has been like the same story. And then it went below that 8 SMA here, and then all the way on down. Okay, so then what we had here is we had almost like a inverse head and shoulders. Your left shoulder is your head, and there's your right shoulder, rallied up very nicely. And then we had the same pattern going on here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and now she's rallying right back up here. Now, UNG has been just a wet and wild trade. It got us low here in regular hours at 1693 and as high as 1743. So I'm just scalping this, back and forth. I already got 3 scalps in this into the UNG. But just always watch this when you hit a high, like we did the other day, is the same exact thing happened. And then it went right below that 8 SMA here. That tells you got to get out of that trade. Now, I didn't go short. You probably could have made a little bit of money on the short side, but I didn't go short. I'm just looking for a long position until we hit that 200 SMA. But again, then look at it. See, right underneath that 8 SMA, they can't get above. Then you wait for it to fizzle all out here and then climb back above. And then we have a nice good takeoff again. Okay, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, here we have your daily chart. Now, there's your old natty gas right there, okay? So you hit that 2.401. Yesterday's high, 2.397. So I told you in this morning's video here, what you wanted to do is watch yesterday's candle, okay? So far today's low is 2.31. Yesterday's low was 2.306. So we have a higher low and a higher high, okay? So then I also pointed out this pattern. See this? You have green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Just a beautiful opportunity here. So what we're looking for now, okay, let's just take a look at the upside. What you're looking for is 2.401. Okay, that was today's high. And then we can get above that right there. That's your gap fill at 2.42. And then we have your brick wall here sitting about 2.46. And then your 50-day here, another brick wall sitting at about 2.49. That is your upside. But one thing I just want to let you aware of this pattern here is we are starting to run up here pretty much here onto the upside here. So just be very careful here. This is not the time to say, hey, I'm going to go all balls out long. The only time you want to go that is if you close above this 200-day and above that 50-day, then we can take it higher to the next level. But right now, this is just a trader's market. Okay, and actually a damn good trader's market as far as I can see, like if you're trading like the UNG. Now, again, there's many ways to trade. You can do futures, options, however you trade, but that UNG is really working very well here. You can also use BOIL, B-O-I-L. That's another one to trade, but I like the UNG, seems to be working really good. Now, your RSI here looking good. Very good, very strong. Your green above your red, very nice. Green above the red here. And look and see where your 8-day is rocketing up here. And it's just looking to jones and get to that 50 simple moving average on your weekly chart here. But again, it's a really good trading. Remember, a nice higher low and a higher high. So again, today on the upside, just watch today's high, 2.40. Watch that gap fill. But realistically, you're going to be looking at this 2.46 and 2.48. That is going to be your upside. Now, on the downside, what you want to do is watch yesterday's low. That's going to be very key. That's sitting at about 2.30. So this morning, I says, watch the top of this candle. This is like 2.316. That's what we're looking for, and we have 2.313. So that's where our support level is. Now again, if that is lost, then you come right to this 8 simple moving average at 2.28. But as this moves on up here, it's going to get tight, tight, tight. Then something's going to give. Is it going to be the 8-day or is it going to be that 200 SMA here? Okay, so one or the other. So again, just watch this level here, that 2.31 on the downside, that 8 SMA here. If that's lost, then what we can do is we come over here to this 2.26 level. That will be next. And then we can come right over here to the top of this candle at 2.16, and then you can work yourself all the way down. But as long as that price is holding that 8 simple moving average, just like it did here, just like it did here, just like it's holding all the way up, that is very, very bullish, very, very strong momentum. Okay, let's take a look here and see what's going on with crude. Okay, here we have crude oil. Now, just a really, look at this. Okay, now what was is this morning, what I did is I pointed out that we had a lower low, but we were looking for this candle here at 77.55. That was key. Now you can see that it obviously it went through that. Then I said, if not, it's going to retest this 76.89. Well, today it got as low as 76.70, just a little bit below that. Okay, so when we just pull this chart here over to the left, we look at this candle here, which you're looking at 76.79. So it came in like within 9 cents of that. So that's not too bad. But what the beauty of what this did today is it came all the way down and then it faked out all the shorts. Okay, so I was short. Okay, but what I did is I had a stop loss on the SCO. Okay, so what I did is I had a stop loss at 17.40. I got stopped out of that. Okay, and then what it is a lot of times what it does, it comes all the way down here and it looks like it's going to sink and go all the way down to this support level, and then it starts rising up here, and then you get that double bottom. So always watch that. And then I just switch into that USC. So UCO. I am long the UCO here. Okay, so now UCO had a really good trading range today. The highest so far is 31.12, and the low was 30.05. Okay, so I didn't get the low at 30.05. I'm in at 30.15. Okay, so I just waited. I had that stop loss in place, and I want to make sure that we get back above this key level here at that 76.89, and then she just ripped higher. Now, when you see this double bottom here, this could be a really, the selling might be, as they say, done. Now, we got to see, okay? So we got to see how this all closes today, and then when those futures open, where it goes, okay? So what we're looking at is the upside here. A lot of really strong upside resistance. So you got 78.15. That's going to be your 100-day. What do we have here? Okay, you got 78.51. Okay, 78.51. Very strong. Next level here is going to be right there, 78.76. That's your 8-day. And then we have your 50 SMA here sitting at, what do we got here? Okay, 79.08. We have to get above that. Then we can start with the candles, okay, at 79.38. That's yesterday's high. We'll come up to this candle at 79.80. We'll come up here till you have 79.96. And then this is the target. What you're looking for is that 80.11. Above that, we have the 21-day. And then we obviously have your 50-day. But this is 21-day. That's going to be problems if it comes down and crosses there. But again, right now we have a lot of resistance. But right now we have a possible sweet double bottom, okay, in play. Now, on that trade of mine, that UCO, okay, I'm in at 30.15, but I have a stop there at a 30.90. It's sitting, the price right now is sitting at 31.13. I have a stop at 30.90. So I leave a little bit of room in case this, comes flying down here. Again, we don't know that. But right now, this looks like a nice, good, possible double bottom situation. For the week here, today's only Wednesday, we really like to get above this 21 SMA here and get above this 50-day, okay? That would be key, because right now we have two indecision candles here with a lower low. That's never what you really want to see, okay? So, well, let's just see if this double bottom plays out, and then maybe you can rip, much higher. We got to see how it all going to shake out. But again, this is a trading range here now. Once we start breaking out above all this, then you can be a little bit more of a buy and hold kind of situation. But you can see all the resistant levels here that are right in front of you, because right now your price is below every simple moving average, okay, on your weekly and your daily, and that's really not what you call a good look. Okay, let's take a look here at TQQQ. Okay, TQQQ, this is one of my favorite trades, again, because this has everything in it. It has that NVIDIA and Microsoft and Meta and Google and Netflix and Tesla and Costco and Apple and Amazon. All the good stuff is right in here, pays a small dividend. So this is like for me, because I'm really mainly focused on oil, natural gas, gasoline, energy. This is a good way to have a nice sweet basket of all the good stuff, okay? So now we can see here where we came all the way down here and we've been holding this support and putting in some nice higher lows. But this is the big resistant area right here. See this? Come right across. If we can break through that, I'm going to show you on the other charts, if we can break through that, then we can go much, much higher, okay? Now, again, if you like these charts, you can just go to finviz.com. It's all free. There's no issue. You can also sign up. They have a subscribe thing you can do right up on top there. But I use TOS charts. I think they're actually the best. But right now you can see this here. This is very, very clear for you how many times it hit that resistance. Again, it might stop there. But if it breaks through, then it's good night, Irene. She's going to go much, much higher. Okay, here we have TQQ on your daily chart. Now, here's what we got here, okay? So you can see here how it's been rising up. Now, see this 8 SMA? Very, very nice. You crossed over to 21, the 100-day, the 50-day, and now she's rising right up here. And now look at this nice breakout. Now, we had a CPI report today, and again, it was pretty much in line. There was no big surprises on there. So there, everybody's taking a bow and say, oh yeah, inflation is coming down. Well, that's all bullshit. Okay, get out of your freaking house. Go to a store, go to a car lot, go to a restaurant, go to a hotel, go to a gas station. Inflation, yeah, did it come down from the highs? Yes. Is it still high? Yes. Plus, remember how they measure inflation is X food, autos, and energy. So when you add all that in there, you got rocketing inflation right now. Don't let anybody tell you any different. The Fed is not going to cut any rates, so don't even keep dreaming if you think that's going to happen. However, it doesn't matter on that. Always remember one simple thing. It's not the news that matters. It's the reaction to the news that matters, okay? So today, the reaction to the news was very, very positive, and now she's ripping higher. So what our next target is here on this TQQ is sitting at 62.50. Well, you can just bring this here right across. So what we're looking at next is we're looking right there. That's 62.99. That'll be next. And then what we're looking for up here is you're looking at 63.95, and then we have 64.13. Once we break out of there, she's gone. Okay, downside, as long as we're holding this key 8 SMA here, 59.53, we're looking very, very bullish. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly. Okay, this is the chart I want to show you. Now, this is over a 10-year period kind of a situation. Okay, now, here's your breakout right there. Okay, so you're looking at 64.13. That is your target. If you break out above that, okay, then what we'll do is we'll just go right up to the next level, which is going to be right there. Okay, so then we're looking at 65.37. Then we're looking up here. You're looking at 69.72. We follow this thing. You're looking at 77.97. And then we come up here. You're looking at 85.95. And then you can go all the way to 91.68. So you got a lot of room to run on this 64.13. Now remember, this is a leverage ETF. So it's not for everybody. It's a trading ETF. And I just love it because it's a one-stop shopping. Okay. And the beauty also of it. Okay. So we look at, so we'll take like Microsoft. Microsoft is up 1% today. Meta's up 0.5%. Nvidia is up 3%. Well, this is up over 3%, just this, okay? So always remember that you're getting 3% just today, just on your TQQ, okay? So this is a really good one if you want to have a nice sweet basket of all the tech. Now, Nvidia stock, remember, the earnings are coming out on the 22nd. It's in here, okay? So if any Nvidia runs, this is going to run, okay? And this is heavily weighted there with Microsoft and Apple, okay? So anything that's going to move high with the tech, this is going to run. But I just want to show you the potential here that if you crack over that 64.13, okay, you have a nice big target up here all the way to 91.68. I'm not saying that's going to get there because what we do here on this site is we just take level to level to level to see where it ends, okay? That is the key. Okay, that's what I got for you. A little natty gas, a little crude, and a little TQQ. I'll be here later today, and we will go a little bit more in-depth on crude oil and on natural gas. Now, remember, on crude oil, watch that double bottom, okay, because that is going to be very, very key here on a closing basis. Okay, thanks for watching.